So anytime you have, the more sensitive and charged the topic is, the more you want to triangulate. Read at least one national mainstream outlet, one serious local outlet, one source that does not share your ideological lean. If all of them agree, okay, that's good. If you see that they are not agreeing, what does that mean? You need more sources to triangulate, right? I'll give you my example. Again, that's why I said it's hard work, right? I consistently read different media outlets and like online or on my phone or my computer. So I look at Associated Press, CNN, Bloomberg, all these kind of lean left, right? Then in the central bucket, I do BBC, Reuters, The Hill, Christian Science Monitor, right? These are all like in the middle, kind of centerish. Then towards the right, I have News Nation that leans a little center right, and then you have Fox. Right? So you see, I'm getting the range of like far left to center left to center right to far right. Now I have enough sources to triangulate my information. If I want international information, I go to Al Jazeera, NDTV, which is Indian news. I go to Al Monitor, which gives me Middle Eastern news. So again, Al Jazeera is something even when I look for, even when to see what they're talking about ICE, by the way. So you can look at foreign media coverage about the US to see what angles people are seeing from abroad. Triangulation. Think of triangulation. As you are looking and reading through media sources, separate data and spin. There's a lot of spin happening, and you'll have to understand what are the underlying numbers, the legal documents, right? We just talked about deportations versus repatriations, removals. It's like, it's easy to confuse somebody with just talking about removals, but you have to bring the whole story together. It's hard work. I can tell you, I worked a little hard to get those numbers together. So distinguish commentary, opinion from news, spin from facts, right? Make sure that you go to the primary sources that are being talked about. Click on them, read through them. As you read through a few of them, you'll understand, wait a minute, that's not what I read. So basically, they're the same fact, but interpreted a little differently, which is what we were talking about in the question before. As you are looking through information and news, check timing. When did it happen? Where did it happen? There are a lot of things that come, especially with AI. Breaking news. You look at it, it's like, wait a minute. Breaking news from 10 days ago, you have to be conscious about the timing on when people are saying what. And if sometimes, as soon as something happens and you're like, somebody is saying, giving their informed opinion about the investigation, how did it happen in 30 minutes? That's not possible. So use your faculties of investigation as you are diving through this thing. Again, a good practice is to slow down and listen to like long form podcasts or the entire press briefing, not the 30-second clip of Trump saying something or Obama saying something. When you listen to the entirety of the press conference or a long form podcast, you start to get context. It's like, oh, wait a minute, you are answering this question within the context of two questions that you answered before this. But if you just take a clip, it'll sound like it's totally something else, right? So be aware of that. Plus, long form helps you because to create short form, shorts or segments, people edit more. The more you edit, the more error you're entering into the equation. So be aware of that. And another great thing to have, intentionally have cross-cutting conversations. Engage with people who see things differently from when what you do. But when you do, be careful, right? Be calm, sip your coffee, relax, take it easy. Don't engage emotionally. Set it on facts. Have an understanding ear. I've heard this very good phrase that somebody said, listen to understand. Don't listen to respond. Response will come later. Listen to first absorb and understand. Listen to the other person. They may be wrong, but at least try to say, why do you think that? Where did you get this information from? Like, engage. Don't immediately start dissecting it and saying you're wrong. You're a fool to think that way. This is how you should think. Like, don't engage emotionally that way. Engage with facts. Be calm. And we need to force ourselves to have these type of civil conversations. Otherwise, we are looking at a demise of a time when we used to be able to come together and talk.